So, yeah. Look. Turbo's here. Alright guys, been busy. Got a lot of stuff going on, got a lot of stuff done. So, we've been working on the Fox body, been working on Tombstone, we've been working on all this stuff. On the Fox body, we actually have the new turbo kit sitting on it. It's made by CG Fab. We did an unboxing of the turbo itself, but the audio got messed up or something. It wasn't any good. But here it is, 8884 precision turbo. Y'all have heard us talk about it and stuff. Forward mount. The wastegate is, there's a wastegate. I want to say it's a 66 millimeter wastegate. I mean, it's a big old wastegate. It's a big girl. So while I've been messing with that, Clayton's been messing with the roll cage, getting that stuff knocked out. We started a while back, but got a lot of stuff going on. I was working every day for a while and stuff, so I was working on this stuff periodically, but this past week we've really been going at it. We got the cage in there, all the bars in it, triangulation bars. We still got to add these down bars. We cut the holes in the floor to drop the cage through. Look at that, you got some good welds going on. And over here in the back, we got the trunk cut out of it, of course. Got that all dropped down. We'll get those plates welded in, so we'll pick it back up, and that way we can weld it all in. So Clayton will be here in a little while. We're gonna get this cage done today. That's the goal, get the cage done today. Do that. I gotta move some cars around. The shop is a mess. Like, man, it's a total freaking wreck. But it is what it is. Then we're gonna take my dad's 66. We're gonna put it on the lift because me and my dad are gonna work on his car tomorrow. I might film some of that. I don't know. I didn't feel like too many people would be too interested in me and my dad's little project. But I did do a little impulse buy. I don't know. I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago, something like that. I went out and I bought a 41 Ford Sedan Deluxe, flathead V8. It's a flathead V8 from Mercury. It's a cool little car. It's like an old school, I can say custom with a K, remember that. It's a cool car, needs some work and stuff. I like it. I've driven up and down the road and stuff. It's cool. But somebody else I know or met, however you want to word it, wants it a little more than I do. So we're working on a little trade deal for another car right now. I think y'all really like this car. It's, I don't want to say more fitting for us, because I mean obviously we have a little bit of everything, but it'd definitely be a cool car, cool addition to the shop and everything, and it gives somebody else something to drive, if you can take that little hint. So that's a little update for you. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get working on this cage again, get all this stuff knocked out. We'll film a little bit more of that going on today. We got a few little things we got to figure out with the turbo kit. Obviously the car has an AC delete and stuff. I gotta remake this coolant passion line up here. What I'll probably do is take this one that crosses over, move this nipple, move it down where it points that way or go that way. Or I'm trying to see if they make little tabs that go down here in this press fitting that bolt down, where I can do a Y setup with a AN line with like -16, -20, something like that, where I can do a bigger line. But I haven't really looked too far into it. It's not that big of a deal. The other thing is, for the throttle body, normally it points out that way, but being that the discharge, the turbine housing is on this side, I want to go to the intercooler, come around, come up and go into it that way. I just feel like it'd be easier instead of trying to do a long crossover that way, then to the intercooler, back around, back up and stuff. But it's okay. Ain't really too worried about it. The throttle cable, I'll loop it underneath the fuel rail, go up to the throttle body, and it should work out just fine. So get that. I'm gonna make my own intercooler. I'm gonna order a core from CSR, something like that. I talked to a couple people which ones they used, and they suggested CSR, and they have one that's good to like 1200 horsepower. So that should be good for this engine, even though we're probably gonna blow it up with this setup. But there you go. Now you can see us finish out this roll cage. Alright guys, back. Cage is done. In the Fox body, So, been a busy couple days. Clayton, he's been working on getting all this stuff welded out. In the meantime, me and my dad, we worked on his 66 Mustang yesterday. We got he did a T5 conversion on it, so we got the clutch cable in, got a adjustable quadrant stuff on the firewall. It's pretty cool. Had to get a couple more parts for it. Had to get a water pump, thermostat housing, some plug wires and stuff, because the plug wires I have are for an older style engine setup. This is a newer 302, so the distributor cap and stuff is a different style. But anyways, did that. While I was doing that, Clayton, of course, he was working on the roll cage and stuff in this car. So cage is in. It's all welded. I'm impressed the way the door bars fit around the door panels and stuff, because me and Pablo, we plan to run full interiors in our car. His car will have the headliner and stuff. My car won't have the headliner, so I didn't care to do the headliner. And then you can see in the back where we had to cut all that stuff. I'm ordering a rear seat delete from Scott Rod Fab. So what that'll do, that will go around all that stuff, and like these lower bars down here that go there, I'll notch around it, and then the other piece comes forward and everything. So got all that stuff in there. Got the rear tie-in in. Got that. Got the plates welded in here, of course, for the coilover bar and all that stuff. So the cage is looking good. Well, it's done. And then you got the dash bar goes across there, and then your down bars and stuff, of course. But so big step of the car's done. Cage is done. We spoke with the guy from CG Fab, the one that built this turbo kit. What we're probably gonna do, we're gonna take a measurement how low we want it to sit now that we got the turbo and stuff on there, and he's probably gonna make new crossover pipes so the turbo will sit down a lot lower and everything, so I don't have to modify that bridge for the coolant. But yeah, I think we're gonna start on Pablo's car today. Let's see, what else I had to get done on that. Oh, we got some stuff done on Tombstone. Haven't quite seen it. Y'all might see it in the background or something. Y'all might figure out what it is, or if y'all follow us on social media or me or whatever, you'll probably know what it is. But we'll get back on that on Tombstone, and then I'm gonna start fitting the dash and stuff in this car. I need to paint the cage. I can't decide if I'm gonna paint the cage white, because I'm gonna paint the car back white. Because when I originally got the car back in 04, somewhere in there, the car was white. And then I had the bright idea to paint it gray, which, I don't know, I was like 17, 18 when I painted it, so it wasn't that, it was dumb. I wish it was still white. So I'm gonna do that. So what do you think? Satin black for the cage or white for the cage? Because the interior trim panels are black and gray, so that's why I'm thinking the satin black will probably be the best bet. But yeah, so that's the update on the car. Cage is done. She's looking good, if you ask me. I think she's looking real good. A lot better than it used to look. So there you go, there's an update for you. Until next time.